I swear to God, my sinuses are trying to murder me this week. Like, my nose will not stop running. It's like I have little gnomes harvesting chilies inside my nostrils. And my eyes are just like pissing. It's like my eyes have the clap. I wish Visine made like penicillin flavored. What am I even talking about? What's happening? So welcome back to What Are You Working On, everybody? It's the weekly series that's all about accountability and about support and about each of us. What is this? What am I doing with my hands? It's about each of us helping the other, get that work done, put in that work. It's the show for the real ones. That's what I'm gonna. What are you working on? The show for the real ones. Again, I have no idea what I'm talking about, but it's episode 6, I believe. We've made it to episode 6, which means we've been talking to each other about what we were working on for the last 6 weeks, and I hope we've all made some kind of improvement. Even if it's in a small measure, man. Forward motion is forward motion. That's what I say. So I finally broke down and told my editor that I was going to need a few weeks extension on Savage Bounty, the second book I'm doing in my new Savage series, the first book of which comes out next year. I've been working on the second one. My original deadline was April 1st. It became abundantly clear due to a variety of factors I wasn't going to be able to hit that as hard as I legitimately was working to try to do that. So I told my editor I need a few weeks extension. It's not a huge deal. I don't like doing that, especially when you're in the machinery of a publisher and you've got all these different departments and everything based on schedules. I don't like throwing a wrench in the works, but it was necessary. It was necessary to do that. It's just the way it is. My wife told me I need to get the book done by her birthday because we're going on this trip for her birthday. Her birthday is April 14th. So I have a publisher deadline and I have a wife deadline. The wife deadline is way scarier than any publishing deadline. I'm just kidding. My wife Nikki's amazing. I signed a contract this week for a new thing that I don't think I can talk about yet, but it's a thing that is official, and it's work, and it's writing, and hopefully I'll be able to fill y'all in on that soon, but that's a thing that happened. It's another thing that necessitated moving the deadline on Savage Bounty, so I had to handle that, and hopefully a day will come when I don't have to stack 20 things on top of each other just to make, enough money to contribute and live out here. But there are so many writers sitting around saying the same thing right now. That's like the goal for everybody, basically. It would just be amazing to just have, like, a series of books or a TV show that I was working on and not have to do 20 million things all at once. But I'm not there yet, and that's fine. And I'm lucky and fortunate to have all the things going on that I do have, and to be working and to be making money and to be getting to write the things that I want to write, on a fairly large platform. So can't complain there, but it would be a nice thing. I'm supposed to get notes back on my middle grade novel from my agent on Monday, which will be really good. Still, I'm just waiting on the pilot script I got out there. Folks are reading it. That's part of the gig. You finish it, you send it out, and as a writer, there's only so much you can do as a writer, especially when you're pushing stuff like a television pitch or a pilot script or whatever. So it's out there. People are responding positively to it. It's the best you can hope for at the outset. So I'm still waiting on that. This last week was rough a little bit. I won't lie. I've kind of been in my head a lot. It's been stressful around the house just because I think Nikki and I are both working really hard and, having separate but equally stressful issues with our work and everything. And I read an article about this blonde wasp, New Yorker author who read, like, The Girl on the Train and was like, I should do that and become a rich writer, and wrote one thriller and became a rich writer, and now they're writing scripts, and it was one of those, and I know better than this. I know better than to do this. I tell other writers not to do this. I've been doing this for 15 fucking years or however long, and I know better to do this. But I read the article about the overnight success author, and all the success and all the money that they're making, and I bought a Porsche, and I can't believe how big my royalty checks are, and it like sent me spiraling, you know, like a freaking chopper in Vietnam that got shot down, just like black smoke trailing and jungle beneath me and boom and whatever. It wasn't that bad. I'm comparing my emotional state to fucking Vietnam. I don't even know what I'm doing. Forget that part. But yeah, just thinking a lot about specifically the last 9 years since I came out to Los Angeles, and just everything I did that didn't work out, and how long it took me to get to the point I am now, which is really just the beginning of where I want to be, and just wishing I had been smarter and wishing I had done different things. And, you know, my wife is trying to console me, and she's telling me, you know, you didn't really start trying a commercial approach with your books until like the end of 2015, like early 2016, when my first Sin du Jour book came out. And she's right about that. But the reason that happened is because I spent the years before that, like, cranking out all these scripts and working with managers who were weasels and I didn't know it, and working with producers who couldn't do anything for me, and just trying all these different things. And I did work really hard and produced a lot of stuff. I wasn't smart enough, and I didn't understand enough about how this industry worked, particularly the entertainment industry, to make the moves I needed to make to accomplish what I was trying to accomplish. And I spun my wheels a lot, just writing and pursuing things with people that just were dead ends, and I just wish I hadn't done that. But there's nothing to be done about it. But that's been plaguing me a little this week and messing with my head. I'm trying to get out of my head and just focus on what I've got in front of me. So I got a lot of good stuff. My career is actually going very well. I'll probably feel better when we get my middle grade novel out to market. Waiting to do that, and then like the first Savage book doesn't come out until next year. So like nothing is happening really right now. Just like we're doing all the prep work for it, just like editing, and we haven't even gotten to the cover or marketing or any of that stuff yet. So it feels like a long way off. So I feel stagnant right now, even though nothing is stagnating. I've got a lot of great stuff going on. It's just one of those things where it takes so long to come together that I don't know. So I'm dealing with that. I'm trying to get out of my head about it. But those are all the things that I've got going on. They're all good things. Savage Bounding will get done. I'll get it done in the next few weeks here. I'm honing in on the end. That's fine. The pilot stuff will take care of itself. The new thing I'm doing will hopefully be a very good thing for me and lead to more good things, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, so that's what I'm working on. What are you working on? Hit the comments and let me know what you're working on. And even though I just did that whole neurotic diatribe, if you want to ask me questions or you want to ask my advice, I don't know why you would, but I'm here to help, you know. Or if you just want to bounce stuff off me, you want to brainstorm, you just need a confidence boost, whatever you need, hit the comments, let me know what you're working on and how I can help. Want to give a quick shout out to Jeffrey Estrella. Jeffrey is doing a thing called Relay for Life. It is a charitable pursuit, and what Jeffrey is doing is he's raising money for cancer research by raising awareness and promoting arts and the interconnectedness of how arts, help us all, and with a focus on theater. It's a very cool project, and I just wanted to mention it, and I will put links to Relay for Life in the description below. Check that out. Jeffrey, you're doing great. Keep at it. And to everybody else out there, you're all doing great too. Again, hit the comments to let me know how everything is going. That's what this is all about. Please also like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification button so you know when new episodes of What Are You Working On come out. Share this on social media. Let people know what we're doing here, how we're having a good time, how we're holding each other accountable, how we're helping each other put that work in, how we are the real ones, and all that jazz. I will see you next Friday. I hope you had a great week this week. I hope next week is even better. Until next time, Team Hamshackle out. And I did it. I nailed the intro, but I'm calling attention to how I nailed the intro, the outro, not the intro. See, I ruined the whole thing. I did it right, and then I ruined it for no reason. So I'm going to go now.